Oui, bonjour, encore c'est bien moi, Papé. It's still me, Papé, your French instructor. Thank you, viewers, thank you very much for liking and sharing my video. So today's lesson will be on the négation, la négation, negation in French language. How do we use a sentence under negative form? So in French language, you have to know what is négation. La négation, c'est une formule utilisée pour nier, pour refuser, pour rejeter un fait. So you are using negation. Why are you using negation? You are using negation when you want to do what? To negate, to deny, or to reject something, an affirmation or a fact. So that is when you are using négation. So in French language, you have many words and expressions we use to do la négation. But the most used are seven. Seven, but today we start with the six. Ne pas. Ne pas. Ne plus. Ne jamais. Ne rien. Ne personne. Ni, ni. Ne, ni. So let me repeat again. In French language, we have some words or expression we use to do negation. There are many, but today we start with 6 of them. Ne pas, ne plus, ne jamais, ne rien, ne personne, ne ni. What does that mean? Ne pas simple means not. Ne pas, not. Ne plus, no longer or no more. Ne jamais means never. Ne jamais, never. Ne rien, nothing. Ne rien, nothing. Ne personne, nobody. Ne personne, nobody. Ne ni. Here in English language, we have neither nor. But in French, we have ne ni. So we explain with example and know when to use these expressions. So we are using ne pas in many situations. Number one situation, you can use ne pas when you want to prevent someone from doing something. You can use ne pas. Like in English, don't use your phone in class. Don't use your phone in class. You can use ne pas. You also use ne pas to reject, to deny something. You can use ne pas. I am not a student. I am not a student. Here you can use ne pas. Ne jamais mean no va. Never. So here never, it means that the statement or the idea or the affirmation is not compatible with you. You have never done it before. You can use never. Ne plus, no more, no longer. The idea behind this expression is that the action was, but now the action is no more. The fact was, but now the fact is no more. So that is when you are using ne plus. Ne rien simple means nothing. Ne rien. Here again, you can use ne rien as to prevent someone from doing something. For example, do not write on the wall. Do not write on the wall, or don't write on the wall. So here you can use ne rien. Ne personne mean what? Nobody. Nobody. So let us now see how can we use these negation words in a sentence. If you look at the form, you will see that the two negation words are separated with what? Some dash, dash, dash. These dash are called in French les points de suspension or les pointillés. Les points de suspension or les pointillés. So what are you going to do with the pointillés? It simply means that there are something to fill there. So what are you going to put there? You are going to put the verb, the action word. After the action word, now you put the negation word, the object of negation. What does that mean? I am not a student. Example, I am not a student. You cannot say je ne suis pas étudiant. So the verb is suis, and the object of negation is étudiant. You are denying to be what? A student. So now the object of negation is out of the two negation word. But in between the two negation word, you put what? The verb. C'est clair? Je ne suis pas étudiant. I am no longer a student. You cannot use ne plus. Je ne suis plus étudiant. I'm no longer traveling. Je ne voyage plus. So no, let us use ne jamais, never. If somebody asks you a question, have you ever been to France? You can say what? I have never been to France. Je ne suis jamais allé en France. Je ne suis jamais allé en France. You see? Or somebody asks you, do you eat rice? Vous mangez du riz? You say, I never eat rice. Now you can use ne jamais. Je ne mange jamais du riz. Now, ne rien. Vous écrivez quoi? What are you writing? I can say, I'm writing nothing. We use ne rien. Je n'écris rien. Je n'écris rien. With ne personne, nobody. The children, are the children in the garden? Are the children in the garden? Les enfants sont-ils dans le jardin? Les enfants sont-ils dans le jardin? You can say, there is nobody in the garden. There is what? Nobody in the garden. So you can use ne personne. Il n'y a personne dans le jardin. Il n'y a personne dans le jardin. Ne personne. Another example. Who is in the class? Who is in the class? Qui est en classe? Or, qui est dans la classe? Now you can say, there is nobody. Il n'y a personne. Il n'y a personne dans la classe. So, but you have to know that with ne rien, the object of negation doesn't come back again in your sentence. Example. Are you eating rice? Now the answer will be with ne rien. I'm eating nothing. So you don't have to bring back rice again. Now it will be vous mangez du riz. Now your answer with ne rien will be je ne mange rien. So don't put back je ne mange rien du riz. No, je ne mange rien. So this is the observation to know. So with the last one, ne, ni. This is a form of total negation. Here you have alternative choice. You have two or more than two things in front of you, and you want to reject everything. It may be in a restaurant or in a party. They ask you, do you want a plate of rice or a plate of plantain? So if you don't want any of these two things that are proposed to you, you can just use ne, ni. In English, we say, I like neither rice nor plantain. I like neither rice nor plantain. But the French people will use the negative form. They will not say I like, they will say I don't like. You see the difference? I don't like rice, neither. I don't like neither rice nor plantain, which seems a bit wrong in French, in English language. But in French language, you use the negative form like this. Je ne veux ni plantain, ni riz. So the verb will be between the ne and the first ni. So after the first ni, you put the first object you are negating. And after the second ni, you put the second object you are negating. So if we have more than two objects, you just line up the ni. So example, if you have three things, je ne veux ni riz, ni plantain, ni haricot. You see? Je ne veux ni riz, ni plantain, ni haricot. So this is the end of our class on negation. So we also have other type of negation, but for now, let us try to master these 6 expressions you can use in French to make negation. But don't forget that to get negation, the formula is very simple. Ne pas, ne plus, ne rien, ne jamais, ne ni, ne personne. In between the two negative words, you put your verb, and outside the two negative words, you put your object of negation. Example again, je ne veux pas manger. I don't want to eat. Merci beaucoup. Please like, share, and if you have question, drop it under our comment section. Au revoir. Merci.